Do your subscribers know the difference between the YouTube homepage and the YouTube subscriptions tab? Today, let's be gigantic nerds and find out with the help of YouTube Analytics. So, I hear the complaint a lot from people saying, hey, my subscribers are complaining that their sub box is broken. They don't get notified of all of my videos. How can we fix it? How can we get YouTube to fix this big problem? Well, every time this problem is raised to YouTube, they say there is no issue. There's no bug that we can identify. So the thing that we have to ask ourselves is it maybe miscommunication? Is there something about our subscribers where they're not understanding what the sub box is versus what other things are, and so they're not using YouTube to the best of their capabilities? There is historical reason to believe that this could be possible. After all, if you ask people, just a few months ago, if you subscribe to a channel, would you expect to receive notifications of all that channel's content? Then a few months ago, people would have said, yes, that seems reasonable. If I subscribe to their channel, I expect to receive notifications or emails about all of their content. Well, that is not true. And everyone should know that that is not true. When you subscribe to a channel, you do not receive notifications by default for every single thing that channel uploads. And this has led to the proliferation of videos saying not only subscribe, but ring the notification bell, click that button saying to be notified of all content, because by default, YouTube will only send highlights of a channel's content to a viewer. So how can we know if YouTubers and your audiences know the difference between the YouTube homepage and the subscriptions page? Well, first, let's just go to the homepage to see why there might be confusion. On the homepage, there's things that YouTube is recommending to you, things recently uploaded, whatever social thing that YouTube is doing recently, continue watching, and so on and so forth. But if you notice here, this tab, the home tab, can include content from YouTubers that you're not subscribed to, and it also doesn't include all the content from channels that you are subscribed to. And the other thing you might notice is that the content here on this home tab isn't in chronological order. So they mix and match things that are new with things that are old that they think you might like. On this subscriptions tab, on the other hand, is only content in chronological order, and it should be all the content from channels that you are subscribed to. So how can we figure out if your subscribers know the difference between the homepage and the subscriptions tab? Well, just asking them isn't the best idea, because if a subscriber is confused about the difference between the home tab and the subscriptions tab, then they're not going to answer in the way that you'd expect. If they're using this homepage as their subscriptions page, they're going to answer, yes, I get my videos from the sub box, even though that's not true. So instead, what we want to do is we're going to want to go into our YouTube analytics, and we're going to want to go to check the traffic sources to see if we can instead figure out on an aggregate basis what our subscribers are doing. So here, if you go to your profile icon and then click the Creator Studio button, we're just going to go into our analytics tab here. This should be very familiar with you, but if it's not, then I hope that this video will inspire you to look at your analytics. Here we're going to go to our traffic sources, and the one thing I'll point out here is by default, traffic sources is going to show the traffic from both subscribed people and non-subscribed people. Here we're going to want to do the filter on subscribed, because if we include both, that's going to skew our numbers here. Now, you'll see that it by default looks at the last 28 days. We can change it if we want, but for this video's purposes, I will only need the 28 days. The first question I want to ask of you is please share the percentage of watch time from your subscribers that comes from browse features. As you can see on my page, it's around 41%, and it's the highest of all of them. So I want to know, is this the same for you, or is there another source that your subscribers are watching at a higher rate from? But when we click into browse features, that's where we're getting to the real important part of this video. You'll see that the biggest items of browse features, hopefully for you, as it is for me, are subscriptions and the home tab. And it's the split between these two which will let us be able to know if our audiences know the difference. So as you can see from my analytics, 64% of the watch time from browse features. So remember, it was only 41% of the total, but 64% of that 41% comes from the subscriptions tab. Then there's 28% that comes from the home page. So if you ask for me, my subscribers apparently do know the difference between the subscriptions tab and the homepage, and they're using the subscriptions tab to find my content. That is all's well with the world. Everything is as it should be. Please leave a comment if you see either that it's the same or similar for you, or if it's different for you. I have reason to believe that, unfortunately, for most people, it will be the other way around. It will be more on the home page than on the subscriptions page. YouTube doesn't want to release aggregate data for the entire website, but they have said in a YouTube Creator Academy lesson on traffic sources, they have a specific line saying that you should expect most of your subscribers to watch from your homepage, from their homepage, than from their subscriptions tab. So YouTube is already kind of saying that they know that subscribers are using the homepage more than the subscriptions tab. So again, leave a comment below if you're seeing that, if you're seeing that there's more from the homepage than the subscriptions tab, or if it's more from the subscriptions tab than the homepage. Wow, subscription is a horrible word to say. I am sorry. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you're already using analytics, but if you're not, I hope that this video helped you understand that this can be really helpful and being a nerd is a-okay.